When I was a kid, I used to sit in front of the TV screen. We couldn't afford cable. And flip to the stations in between the stations and imagine there was something there. Over Craig Thurman's house, before he got older and lost those 2 fingers in that accident at the manufacturing plant that ruined his possibilities of going to the NBA. But when we were kids, we used to sneak into his father's alcohol locker, rub off the mark and put a new one and drink his vodka and laugh and joke. Truth be told, I couldn't stand the taste of the stuff, but it made Craig happy, and hey, I was all about pleasing the little brother I never had. Anyway, at Craig Thurman's house, we used to watch the Playboy channel. It was blocked, but if you turned it just so, you could see the hazy line kind of come through the middle. So the breast was up here and the knee would be here, and it was a really cool Picasso kind of thing. It probably explains why I only talk to women that seem to be partially distorted in their soul, and only seem to have sex and contorted views of what it actually should be. Making love to me is an aberration. But back to the TV. I used to sit in front of it Indian style, until I got too fat and my circulation would give out and my knees had to learn how to flex, which is the problem now with standing and moving for too long a period of time. I have to adjust. People say it's weird to see a fat guy with bad nerves, and I have to tell them you never met Phyllis. She used to be called Phyllis Fletcher of the Fletcher Master clan down south, then Phyllis Mabrey of the Mabreys that beat her up north. Now she's Phyllis Godwin, and truth be told, the last name fits. But she got there a little late. Having a mother with multiple sclerosis is like being 6 years old again and watching an old TV stuck between the channels. You have a choice of static or static. And it's a bit confusing when mommy asks you to help her get out the bed. The same one that whooped your ass yesterday. The same one that took you to church and then Kentucky Fried Chicken afterwards, and you sat in the car in your own driveway eating through the bucket just to feel like you were eating somewhere different. The one that took you for picnics in the backyard and explored territories in the front yard. The one that whooped your ass when you got into her garden and then taught you how to plant your own vegetables by making up for that. It's funny, this static thing. It makes you appreciate television in a whole new way. See, nowadays with remote controls and 2,000 channels of absolute nothingness, we can sit there and numb our brains getting high on elixirs called Jerry Springer and reality TV that stop us from walking out the door and actually having a life of our own. We can flip past and never once see static as long as we move the button fast enough and our thumbs stay healthy. Thank God those years of masturbation. Mom, you were wrong. It didn't make me blind, but it's made me skip past all the bad moments in your life, like hearing you fall down in the kitchen for absolutely no reason. Or trying to comprehend the fact of a little fat kid sitting Indian style and how his legs would fall asleep. And I used to do it on purpose for that tingly sensation I would have when I got up. And I'd run as fast as I could in circles around the tree in the front yard. My dog Pudgy, a Chinese pug, constantly at my heels, barking and nipping at me. And I thought it was so cool, that sensation of slowly dying and then being born again. Reawakening yourself like a little black phoenix with nappy hair on 4921 Prescott Avenue. But I never thought it could be a permanent thing. And I see you now twitching the way you do. I catch you in your bedroom sometimes giving yourselves injections and trying to rub the red away, trying to stop the blood from coming to my eyesight. See, I'm 35 now and I should be able to be past these things. I should be at the point where I'm taking care of you more so than you're taking care of me. My chest is big for a reason and I should be offering you nourishment to let you know that you'll be able to carry on in this life. But instead, I'm stuck sitting on a couch with your blind 6'6" husband. We both helpless as babies. Nothing about us feels much like static, but our entire bodies are asleep because our souls are numb, watching multiple sclerosis slowly work its way through your nervous center, grab hold of your spine and make love to you in a way that neither he nor I have ever been capable of doing. And I want to say I'm sorry for having such a fascination with sitting between channels. I want to say I'm sorry for every single time that I tried to play with the TV and look upside down thinking I could look underneath the skirt of the pretty girl on Dallas when I was 8 years old. I want to say I'm sorry for every time that you punished me and said no TV for a week and I snuck home before you did and plugged it back in, thinking you were too dumb to realize you could just put your hand on the top and feel the warmth of the TV station when you got back home. But it didn't seem to warm your heart. And I'm trying to pray for a day that I can find a remote control. I constantly break into stores, Sears, Roebuck, Kmart, Walmart, Target, you name it. And I steal remote controls and put them in my back pocket. And next time I see you when you're not looking, I begin to flick you and try to see if I can find something that'll make that left arm or right foot come back to life and stop that constant tingling sensation that you have that makes you fall at any given moment, or wake up and be paralyzed from the neck down, or be unable to hug your son or make love to your husband. Mom, I promise one day I'll find that remote, no matter what it takes. Until then, once a day I'll promise I'll sit Indian style and get numb as homage for you.